In the midst of the worst economic crisis in decades and with COVID's death toll rising, that means companies could cut corners, expose workers or their families to infection, or rip off consumers without any consequences.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of...
What's the delay? Mitch McConnell wants to protect big companies who are taking advantage of the COVID crisis by giving them immunity from accountability.
Trump's presidency was like a bad reality TV show, but we couldn't change the channel. Now the Lincoln Project's serving up a greatest hits reel that'll make you laugh, cry, and maybe throw up a little. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Get ready for a cringe fest of epic proportions. We've got world leaders rolling their eyes, Trumpy crushing on Kim Jong-un, and don't forget the time he tried to play doctor during a pandemic. It's all here, folks. The Lincoln Project's latest ad is like a greatest hits album of Trump's most cringe-worthy moments, and boy, is it a doozy. Remember when Trump promised to be the best president ever? Well, this video shows just how far off the mark he was.
And that local food banks are strained to the brink. Times have never been harder, and people are hurting.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for Trump.
Call them today. Remind them, if they won't protect Americans now, we'll vote them out this November.
It's like watching a toddler try to run a country, but with less charm and more potential for global disaster. The ad kicks off with Trump's grandiose claims about making America great again. But then, reality hits harder than a toupee in a hurricane. We're treated to a montage of Trump's finest facepalm-worthy moments, all set to music that would make Darth Vader say, "Whoa, tone it down a bit." It's like the Empire's theme song had a baby with a carnival tune, and the result is pure comedy gold. One of the highlights, Trump staring directly at a solar eclipse. Yes, folks, the man who had access to nuclear codes couldn't figure out that looking at the sun is a bad idea. It's like watching a cat chase a laser pointer, except the cat is running the free world. The Lincoln Project doesn't pull any punches, reminding us that this guy was in charge of some pretty important stuff. But wait, there's more. The ad showcases Trump's weird bromances with dictators. It's like watching a fanboy at a dictator convention, complete with awkward hugs and love letters. Kim Jong-un, Putin, you name it. If they were bad news, Trump was there with hearts in his eyes. It's enough to make you wonder if he was auditioning for the Bachelor Authoritarian Edition. Rick Wilson, one of the Lincoln Project's founders, says they're not just making fun of Trump. They're on a mission to save the country through humor. It's like they're sneaking vegetables into a kid's meal, except the vegetables are cold, hard facts, and the kid is the American public. And let's be honest, after 4 years of Trump's presidency, we could all use a good laugh. The ad isn't just funny, it's a brutal reminder of how far Trump's reality fell short of his promises. It's like he promised us a 5-star meal and served us a half-eaten Happy Meal instead. From suggesting we inject bleach to cure COVID, because why not turn our insides into a Clorox commercial, to his Twitter tantrums, the Lincoln Project leaves no stone unturned and no covfefe unspilled. Guess who's throwing a temper tantrum bigger than a toddler denied his favorite toy? Yep, it's our old pal, Donnie Diapers. The Lincoln Project's latest ad has hit Trump harder than a fact-checker at a MAGA rally, and boy, is he mad. Remember when presidents used to do, presidential stuff instead of rage tweeting? Well, those days are long gone, folks. Trump's lost his cool faster than his spray tan in a rainstorm, and he's threatening to sue the Lincoln Project. Because nothing says stable genius like trying to sue people for making fun of you, right? Trump's reaction is like a grumpy kid who just found out the ice cream truck is all out of orange popsicles. He's stamping his feet, holding his breath, and probably turning a shade of red that would make a tomato jealous. But here's the kicker. The Lincoln Project isn't backing down. In fact, they're probably popping champagne every time Trump tweets about them. It's like they've found the secret recipe for Trump triggering, and they're serving it up hot and spicy. Rick Wilson, one of the big cheeses at the Lincoln Project, had a zinger ready when Trump threatened to sue. He called Trump's threat impotent, flaccid, and pathetic. Ouch! That's gotta hurt more than walking into the Oval Office with toilet paper stuck to your shoe. But here's the real question, folks. Is the Lincoln Project just trying to make us laugh? Or are they up to something sneakier? They've raised a whopping $90 million. That's more dough than Trump's probably seen since his casino days. Are they using humor like a Trojan horse, sneaking hard facts about Trump's presidency into our brains while we're busy chuckling? It's like they're mixing truth with a dash of ridicule, creating a comedy cocktail that's more potent than anything you'd find at a Mar-a-Lago happy hour. But will these giggles be enough to sway voters? Or will they just end up preaching to the choir? One thing's for sure. Trump's meltdown over the ad is just proving the Lincoln Project's point. He can't handle criticism, even when it's wrapped up in a joke. It's like watching a balloon animal try to wrestle a porcupine. Painful, but you just can't look away. Well, folks, it looks like the Lincoln Project has struck comedy gold once again. Their latest ad isn't just a laugh riot, it's a wake-up call wrapped in a punchline. They've taken Trump's presidency and turned it into a highlight reel of hilarious blunders and cringe-worthy moments. It's like they've distilled 4 years of chaos into a few minutes of pure, unadulterated comedy. But here's the thing, maybe laughter really is the best medicine, especially when it comes to curing the Trump hangover. The Lincoln Project isn't just throwing jokes around for fun. They're using humor to make a serious point about the state of our politics. It's like they're saying, hey, remember all this crazy stuff? Let's not do it again, okay? So next time you're feeling down about politics, just remember, at least we can still laugh about it. For now. And hey, if you enjoyed this roller coaster of political humor, why not check out our next video? Trump goes mad after Michelle Obama delivers knockout blow to Trump in must-see smackdown. It's sure to be another doozy.